7 minut, to znamená v 11:35 na kurtu číslo 1 utkání proti výběru Slovinska. No a na druhém kurtu nás čeká zápas mezi týmy Polska a Chorvatska. Ten odstartuje ve 3:45. Tak tady už je všechno připraveno na přivítání obou týmů před startem zápasu českých paravolejbalistů proti Slovensku. Začínáme už za pár vteřin. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome for today's next match between Slovenia and Czechia. So thank you for the support. Už si představíme mezinárodní rozhodčí tohoto zápasu, presentation of the international referees. První rozhodčí, first referee, Tommaso Piccinini, Italy.
We're back already on court number one. That was the shortest coffee break of the history. It was a huge game this morning between France and Italy. France secured a 3-1 victory in what was a great level of sitting volleyball. It's time for game number two on that court number one between Slovenia and Czechia. Czechia at home here in Brno. We just met with the international referees. Tommaso Piccinini from Italy, Jakub Hniewicz from Poland will be officiating. While we meet with the starting six for Slovenia, it will be quite easy because the team from Ljubljana, traveled with just 6 players. Roman Verikonia, Jordan Jakin, the captain Matthias Majdic, Marko Pokleka, the tall guy with the number 9, Sebastian Osrecki, and Simon Turk, head coach for Team Slovenia, Simon Božić. Czechia has a full roster, even if we have a bit of an idea who will be the guys starting. Yesterday afternoon, Zdenek Vla did not play. I'm looking around. Apparently, he is not in the team today. Petr Pavlis is on court. Of course, we have Roman Štieskal, Filip Zavada, the captain Roman Bernat just coming now on court. Ondrej Kešman, Adam Simonek, number 21. I love the way he plays, the way he moves on court. And the libero Jakub Zakoval playing as well a very important role in that team. And funny to see that Radek Hatzaperka is wearing the jersey with the number 8, the head coach of the team. Probably not looking forward to come on court. He said it's too painful to play sitting volleyball now, but he has the jersey, so we have a chance to see him on court at some point. And for sure, this could be a great moment here in Brno. Both teams lost their first 3 games in a different way. 3 losses on the same score for Slovenia, 3-0. For Czechia it was a bit different. They could take a set to Italy. They took 2 to Lithuania, just losing the tiebreak. That was the game we followed yesterday morning. First serve for Jakin. Good reception. Zakova. Well, we mentioned that there are 3 tickets for the Division A in that Division B European Championships. But there is also 1 ticket for the C Division. No one wants to get there. The team finishing last at the 7th place will go down to the C Division. So it's all about securing their spot, at least in the B Division. Well, for those 2 teams, the A Division dreams are over. If at least they leave Brno with a guarantee to play in 2 years in the B Division, it will be a good achievement, especially for the team from Slovenia, only traveling with 6 players. Pokleka controlling his swing. The set was perfect from Osrecki. Marko Pokleka, very involved in sitting volleyball. He's also the head coach of the women's national team of Slovenia. He traveled all the way to Hangzhou in July to be the head coach of Slovenia there. Good dig, Simonek. Pokleka, to conclude, is just a close player on court. Czechia will have to be extra careful when he's sitting in the front row. Ace Pokleka, a great serve on Zakoval. Second serve, it's a bit too long. Simonek tried to block the set. Not quite something that is allowed. 5-0. Roman Velikonia. He's 66 and not even the oldest player in that roster from Slovenia. We have Jordan Jakin. He was born in October 54, which means that he will turn 72 in 2 months. I mentioned how inclusive sitting volleyball is. All generations can play together. It's never something you would see in volleyball. It is possible in sitting volleyball to still be in your national team at such a young age. I love to say it that way. Catch called against Roman Bernat. Could not quite read the trajectory of the ball. Simonek takes the set, goes for the second hand. Majdic still moving from his serve position. Just out while Judge Pokleka, ball landing just a couple of centimeters behind the line. That's 2 in a row now for Slovenia. Missed serve. Well, if they want to have a chance in that game, they cannot give 3 points, easy points to Czechia. Strecci gives a free ball. Catch call against Slovenia. Just out that serve from Simon Turk. Lifting called, I guess. Yes, that's the case. Roman Velikonia responsible for that one. With that early lead for Czechia, it will be the first timeout call by Simon Božič.
So we can start this presentation of the international referees. First referee, Federer Hirschel, Slovakia. The Number 10, Lana 16,
And you can hear that we are just going through the starting six on court number 2. Game in the women's tournament between Croatia and Poland. Both teams for the moment did not secure a single win in the competition. They need one to be in the bronze medal game, so it's an important game. If you want to follow the action, sure, you will be able to find a link on the Paravolley Europe YouTube channel. Point for Slovenia, coming out of their own timeout. Double touch called against Roman Szczeskal, not quite agreeing with the decision from Piccinini.
Head coach of the Poland is Adam.
Rotation mistake for Slovenia. Zakin and Majdic not sitting their position. Catch call against Roman Bernat. Well, there is absolutely no tolerance in terms of catch, double touch from Piccinini. Osrecki makes that point. Just a bit of mopping. Zavada deep. Good cover by Turk with the fist. Called against Pokleka. Monster block Zavada facing Majdic. It was a contest between the two, number 5 at the net. The gap is increasing, a 4-point lead now for Czechia. Pokleka from the back row. Even if it was the first contact on the league. Again, another catch in that game. Simonek for Kishman. just out that dig from Velikonia. While it was close, not even the Czech players were quite sure about the outcome. Milic fighting to get that ball. Too difficult to have a second ball touch. Strong swing from Pokleka. Ceskal finds the block out, no one to cover behind the block. Czechia getting closer to secure that first set. They need 2 more points. They still have 2 more games to be played in that round-robin phase against Georgia. Be later today on court number 2, a game that we will commentate together. And another one against France. This one is scheduled tomorrow morning before we move to the knockout phase directly with the bronze medal and the gold medal game. Set point, Czechia. Ace Roman Bernat to conclude that first set, 25-18. And the host nation has the lead in that game. Well, we used the side change and the set break to get some more news on Zdenek Vlad that we saw the first days. He was an important player of that Czech roster, especially having great skills at the block. And because of back pain, he couldn't play yesterday afternoon already. He was still here in the stands. And with that pain even increasing during the night, Czechia decided to let him go back home to recover. So he's not part of the team anymore for that championship. And Zdenek, of course, if you're watching the action, we wish you a great recover. Never easy when you're an athlete to get any kind of injuries and when you have to leave the teammates. But for now, for today, they are doing a great job leading the way against Slovenia. 1-0. Same starting 6 for Czechia. Or not even mentioning for Slovenia, because they have no option on the bench, which is also some kind of danger. Should they get a player injured, they would just not be able to play further. It is quite risky to only travel with 6 players. Adam Simonek for the first serve of the second set. Trying to aim from 1 to 5 directly into the net. Line violation called. Strechki as well, unlucky with his serve. Bernard cannot control that ball. Fourth point for Slovenia, having a 2-point lead in that second set. Ace Pokleka, ball is in, no doubt, landing on the orange part of the net. There will be a challenge called by Radek Hatsaperka. Well, I'm quite sure of the outcome. This ball looked to be clearly in. Well, it is an opportunity for the head coach of Czechia as well to talk with his guys when we double check this with the system. Clearly in. Pokleka will have another third. The point is for Slovenia, 5-2. Cheskalo with Zavada. Good dig, Turk. Another catch called against Czechia. Interesting to see that Slovenia is leading the way in that second set. Another ace for Pokleka. Not a lot to do for Zakovo. The ball going exactly in the interval between him and Simonek. That time service too long, too much power from Pokleka. Maybe went too much to the gym recently in the great facilities we had in Hangzhou for the World Championships. Well, he was once again the head coach of the women's team of Slovenia, qualified for that world level event. were read that tip from Pokleka. Free ball Slovenia. And Turk wins his contest at the net. Filip Zawada. Target is Pokleka. Majdic. And a lifting called against the captain from Slovenia. Directly into the antenna. Just too much risk for Slovenia. They were leading the way, and slightly Czechia is able to close the gap. Oh, what a block from Simonek. Great dig, Czechia. A great fight. Kishman not able to bring that ball back in play. And the gap is increasing again for Czechia. 10.7 lead, 10.8 now was that serve mistake from Majdic. High ball for Pokleka from the back row. Good effort by the block. Slovenia, of course, tried to feed Marko Pokleka as many balls as they can, even when he's sitting in the back row again. That time, a clever tip in between Zawada and Keshman. Simonek, Keshman to the middle, one time, two times, it's not over yet. Now the ball is on the floor. Block out, found by Pokleka. Important to mention that the Czech team from the women's playing in the Euro volley of volleyball, sorry, not sitting volleyball, that was the thing, of volleyball. They have the Euro volley at home next door. They just came after the practice and now sitting in the stands to cheer for their sitting volleyball national team. It's funny to see that we are able to build more and more connections between volleyball and sitting volleyball in Europe, even if they are led by two different entities, CEV for volleyball, Paravolley Europe for sitting volleyball. But the fact that in Brno we have both the Euro Volley and the Division B European Championship is a good sign of working together to develop the game in general, all type of volleyballs. We had just a video challenge in the meantime. We'll go for the decision. That falls Slovenia. And the point is for Czechia. Let's put this in the system. Simonek, the one-hand set. It's not even a set. Going directly On the other side, Osrecki. The ball is in, point for Slovenia. Radek Atsaperka will request a challenge. But I have the feeling that ball was clearly in. Well, as long as you have challenges, you can try. And this is what the head coach of Czechia is doing. The ball is in, touching the line, and the point will be for Slovenia. Waiting for the confirmation of that video challenge. Here we are. No more challenge for Hatzaperka. Good serve, Jordan Jakin. Of course, the oldest player of that competition here in Brno. Pavlis mishits his swing. Not a clean ball contact, and the gap is increasing. It is now a 4-point lead for Slovenia. Block out. Roman Bernat. Captain will not give up that easily in the second set. So just joining, Czechia won the first set. Majdic blocked. The chip is enough to score with Simonek not quite covering that part of the court. Oh, just in. What an area found by Pokleka. Without power, just aiming at the right target here, behind the position 1. Radek Hatzaperka wants to request a timeout. Double touch, point for Czechia. Českal for Zavada. Oh, Majdic with the block, but what a cover for Czechia. Jakub Zakoval. Such a good libero for Czechia. Swing Zavada, perfect angle, almost no blocker in front of him. Osrecki was not helping Majdic to block. Miscommunication, Českal Simonek. Again, a 4-point lead for Slovenia. Looking forward to secure their very first set of the competition. Free ball Czechia. And again, Bernat and Szczeskal not communicating well. Quite surprising to see so many small mistakes from Czechia. Vada, double touch. Timeout called by Czechia. With a 6-point lead for Slovenia, 21-15. Slovenia only needs 4 more points to secure the set. Simone, great dig by Turk. Second time is a good one for the number 21 of that Czech roster. Pokleka digged. Net fall called against Yakin. A bit shame because Keshman was not able to control his swing. Ball was out. And this time we have a timeout for Slovenia. They want to keep the lead. They want to try to conclude that second set. 21-17. Simon Božić has now some time to discuss with his players. Well, Team Italy, after their long game this morning against France, decided not to go back to the hotel for lunch. They just had lunch here in the venue because they will be back on track at 2 p.m. against Lithuania. Team from Tomas Kiveris is undefeated so far. 3 victories in their first 3 games. It will be a difficult one against Italy for sure. They will then play Slovenia later today at 7 p.m. and tomorrow morning Latvia to conclude their round robin. But it is a very positive surprise of that men's event to see Lithuania already able to secure 3 victories. Safe serves for Zavada. Deep behind Majdic. Great effort by the block. Simonek for Keshman. That time, no net fault from Yakin, and the side out for Slovenia with Pokleka back in the front row. Good block, Simonek. Most difficult 3 points to score for Slovenia. Českal, ball will not come back. Czechia is getting closer and closer. 2-point lead still for Slovenia. Different target on Twerk that time. Okleka touched by the block. One more swing. And the block out to give his country point number 23. The second timeout called by Radek Hatzaperka. Was double checking who has to serve. Of course, you don't want to do any kind of rotation mistake at that point. Otreczki, Ejson Zakoval. And this is the first set point for Slovenia. Seskal. Block out, no, it's landing into the court limits. That block from Roman Velikomia. One set all between Czechia and Slovenia. 1-1 between Slovenia and Czechia. First set for Slovenia in that competition. They were struggling in their first 3 games. 3 sets to 0 defeat to start against Latvia. Same score against France and Italy. Maybe against the 3 strongest team of the competition. Well, we have to mention Lithuania as well because they are undefeated yet. First point is for Slovenia. Kleka finds the block out. Szymoniak outplayed. He has full control on that second hand. Knows exactly where to put it, and it's smart to aim where torque is just coming from the serve. Just go a bit far away from the net, has to give a free ball. Sebastian Ostrecki. Good serve on Zawada. From the back row. Not high enough. Kleka, strong but too strong. Just with a bit of a lack of wrist action to keep the ball into the court limits. Petr Pavlis. Well seen, Pokleka. He was ready to go fire full swing, and then he just saw that there was like an empty space behind the net. Just displayed the ball there. He scored point number 2 for his team. 4-2 Slovenia. The set was just a bit too high from Bernard to Cheskal. Lifting goal against Slovenia. Not quite happy with the call. Point for Czechia. Majdic gets a lifting call against himself as well. It's 2 in a row now for Slovenia. That reception luckily landing on the line. Great effort by Czechia. Slovenia misreading the trajectory. Set is too deep from Torque. Not easy for Velikonia to bring it back in between the antennas. Ace Českal on Ostrecki. Czechia moves in front, 7-6. Touch by Zakoval. He made a very last moment decision to try to touch it. Very good serve again from Slovenia. Different target but same depth. And that's the difficult point for Czechia, to get a good reception on juice ball going really deep into the court. Cashman blocked. Bernard for Zavada. Kleka disappointed to leave that ball under the net level. Good effort, Bernard, to bring that one back. Českal with the foot. And despite the fighting spirit from Czechia, Slovenian block is well positioned. Score the 10th point for them, 10-8. Another unforced for Pokleka. Well, no doubt that he can do much better. Ostrecki putting that ball high in the air. But neither Maric nor Pokleka went to get the next ball contact. There will be a challenge. We could hear the entire Czech bench calling it out. Not quite sure about the outcome of that challenge. Landing into the orange part of the court. Challenge will be unsuccessful for Radek Hacaperka. Point for Slovenia. Majdic. Cheskal, soft swing in the middle of the court. An area where it's not easy to have someone covering. Preka fakes the set, goes for the swing. Clever played just over Pokleka. That fault Cashman. Well, it's an important moment of that third set. Slovenia having a 2-point lead, 15-13, and Marko Pokleka, next one to serve. He's able to do some damage. Will he go full power? Yes, but out. Jackie, it was important to have a direct side out on him. Now sitting in the back row for Pokleka, but we know that they can feed him with ball even in that position. The option to go with Majdic through the middle is the good one from Turk. Catch call again, Szczeskal and Radek Hatzaperka call timeout. The gap going again to a 3-point lead for Slovenia. Verikonia too long after the timeout. Interesting to see if Czechia is able to come back. They could not make it in the second one. Good serve, Cashman. catch goal against Ostrecki. Important for Czechia to win that long rally. It is an equalizer, 17-all. And Slovenia needs to find a solution to get the side out on Cashman. It will be after their own timeout now, 17-all between the two teams in the third set. The streak carries on for Cashman, even after the timeout. Just out, 18-all. Make your own prediction. So hard to say if it is Slovenia or Czechia that will be able to secure that third set. Ostrecki digged by Zakoval. Zawada blocked. The one-hand reception. Free ball Slovenia. With Ostrecki diving into the net. Scored that point. 20-18. And a timeout now for Radek Hatzaperka. Matias Majdic. To fight at the net to block and counter block. And then Yakin and Ostrecki not able to communicate. Yakin, block out on Pavlis. Simon Turk. There's a 2-point lead for Slovenia. Oh, great dive, Zakoval to get the reception. Was there any touch? There was a touch. Yakin gives it. Well, anyway, Radek Hatzaperka would have gone for the challenge. Good sportsmanship from Yakin to save a bit of time. High ball for Cheskal. Oh, the pancake from Turk, well played. Simonek for Bernat. Another great dig for Simon Turk. The net fall called against Yakin. (21-all) and timeout called by Slovenia. Czechia took the first set, Slovenia the second one, and the third one is pretty hard to say. 21-all. Very tough contest between the two teams. I would say Czechia has more option on the bench. Slovenia has absolutely no substitution possible, so they have to play with the same 6 players till the end of the game. For the moment, Radek Hatzaperka did not use any of his player on the bench, sticking to the same starting 6. Adam Simonek, 21-all. It's called against Turk. Could have gone with the forearms reception. Decided not to do so. And Piccinini is absolutely not allowing any kind of catch. Osrecki, a catch called once again. 23-21 for Czechia, taking a 2-point lead, maybe at the best moment. Cheskal, one more chance. And a 2-meter line violation against Jakub Zakoval. And Czechia will challenge that goal. It is something you can double check with the video challenge system. So we'll go to double check if yes or no there was a 2-meter line violation. Challenge is unsuccessful for Radek Hatzaperka. Indeed, it was a good call for Piccinini. It is a 2-meter line violation. Point for Slovenia, only one behind, 22-23. Oh, Bernat had the feeling it was a good dig by Majdic, but directly into the antenna. And it is a first set point for Czechia. Pavlis. Target Turk. Ball directly for Czechia. Here is the opportunity. Cashman blocked. And the lifting called against Slovenia. And this is point number 25 for Czechia. 25-22. And it is a 2-1 lead for Czechia. Piccinini calling Pokleka. The first referee does not want to see any kind of overreaction on his calls. We still have that discussion between Majdic and the first referee, but it was maybe the opportunity for Slovenia in that third set. Let's see if they can do something in the fourth one. Czechia leads 2-1. No change in the starting six. Czechia has the advantage in that game, leading 2-1. They are looking forward to secure a first victory in the B Division European Championships. Can they make it in that fourth set? Things are underway with Adam Simonek. Pokleka, strong swing to score the first point for Slovenia. And we have the teams from Czechia women's team coming in the venue, Turkey as well. That's exactly the game we will be following at 2:15 on court number 2. Lithuania is also around, Italy of course. If you want to follow the action in the men's event, just stay on court number 1 at 2 p.m. Italy against Lithuania. And we also have the game between Croatia and Poland going on court number 2 right now. Reception from Zakova. It's just a bit too deep, despite the effort of Simonek to take the set. Net full call against Jesko. Again, he took the ball and the net. And that's already a fifth point for Slovenia, leading 5-1 in that fourth set. Good solution with Bernat from position 2. Oh, what a lucky point for Slovenia. Great team effort to bring that ball back. It was Majdic making the last effort to push it deep towards position 1. Pleka wants so bad to score aces that he's doing quite some infos as well behind the line. Just high ball for Zavada. Oh, great dig of Srečki. Pleka was very careful not to cross the 2-meter line. He's sitting in the back row. Point still goes to Czechia. Ketchman had a great streak in the third one to create the final gap. Majdic, lucky with the net. Not easy for Pavlis to have the good reflex. Good pancake, Simonek. Well played. Srečki not controlling his swing. What a play by Simonek. He has a smile. Great pancake. Pleka as strong as it gets. 10-6 for Slovenia. And the answer from Roman Bernat. cover Zavada. Double touch called against Pavlis. Majdic taking the ball. Zakova struggling a bit with the depth of his reception to find his setter. Keshman finds the block out. It's still a 3-point lead for Slovenia. Men in blue absolutely need to secure that set. They want to stay alive in that game. Kleka finds the mailbox on Cheskal. And there will be a challenge. Not quite sure what is the request. It is a net fold. Was there a touch by Kleka in the upper part of the net? I have the feeling that the answer is yes, there is a net touch and the point will be for Czechia. Bernat will double check the rotation, be sure it's his turn to serve. Yes, we'll have the captain with the next serve. 13 for Slovenia, 11 for Czechia. Majdic blocked. keeps the lead. Another important moment if that set number 4. The serve from Pokleka. How much risk will he take? Not a lot. Safe serve. Českal for the set. Majdic, no touch. And for Czechia it was important to get the side out on Pokleka's serve. Another video challenge. Not easy to find some rhythm in that game. Pokleka wanted to go for some water, but this is not allowed to leave the court during a video challenge. You cannot do whatever you want. There's still some regulation, even when it is time for the second referee to get some discussion with the video challenge system. Point to be played again. We could just see the 2 thumbs up. Come on, Českal just waiting to get his next serve underway. Here we are with the device of Piccinini being updated. Or played Simon Turk. It's not the player you see the most on court, but each time he has a ball contact, it is a good one. Smonek for Cashman. Pokleka not lucky with the ball landing on top of the net. Majdic, great effort to put his left shoulder under that ball, avoiding the net. The back set for Pavlis. Again, the fighting spirit of Slovenia is clearly rewarded. We had the feeling the point was almost over and for Czechia, but no. And Simonek, again Ostrecki. The legs moving under the net. discussion now was Bernat and the first referee. Monek was looking forward to move to get that ball. He couldn't go through with Osrecki. What will be the decision now? Timeout for Czechia and Radek Hatzaperka. We could just hear Simonek screaming on the court. He wanted to move and Osrecki was on the way. It's all about what you have to deal with in sitting volleyball, the legs going under the net, moving when the players are adjusting either the block or to go for the set. Let's stick to the scoreboard and to the 4-point lead that Slovenia has in that fourth set. They make it to win that set, will go into a tiebreak. And falls from Zakoval. They might get that one. A double touch called against the Czech captain. Slovenia is getting closer and closer from securing that fourth set. They need 5 more points. Good conclusion, Zavada. A clear mismatch against Yakin. Osrecki able to score. Point number 21. And the second timeout almost in a row for Radek Hatzaperka. Turk for the serve. 21-15. Bernat into the block. Able to directly find the side out after the timeout. Bit of struggle for Majdic with that serve landing in front of him. It's a good serve from Adam Simonek. Slovenia will call a timeout. They still have a 4-point lead. They don't want absolutely not to see Simonek going for his serve streak and to bring Czechia back in the game in that fourth set. Monek able to score another point just after the timeout. Ceskal went all the way. Congrats to Monek. Another ace for Simonek. Front of Pokleka. That's a good one. And Ceskal again. Give some more energy to his teammate, but the next serve will be after the second timeout for Slovenia, called by Simon Božić. (21-19). Good fight, Zakoval to take that ball. Ceskal digged. Bernat with the conclusion. Czechia is getting closer and closer. Sretsky was wondering if they could maybe ask a video challenge for a net touch. Božić directly said, no, I'll not choose a challenge for that. Osrecki blocked by Ceskal. The equalizer for Czechia, 21-all. High ball on Pokleka. Double touch called on Jakub Zakoval. Bernat, all done through the middle. 22-all. Oh, it's quite intense, the end of that fourth set. Petr Pavlis. For Slovenia, the option probably to send Pokleka. They decided to sit Ceskal in front of him. But first Pavlis with the serve. Yakin for Pokleka, blocked. Oh, what a good moment for Czechia to take the lead 23 to 22. It's not over. Took for Yakin. Simonek for Bernat. Out. There will be a challenge called by Czechia for a block touch from Slovenia. Well, the real speed, it doesn't look like there was a touch, and the on-court decision is no touch. Let's see. Where's the video challenge? If there is a hand, a finger on the way. Well, it's an important decision, because if it's the case, this could give a match point to Czechia. Let's see if the challenge from Radek Hadzaperka is successful or not. Long decision. Jakub Rinevich checking that image again and again. Apparently he has a decision. It looks to be an unsuccessful challenge, and it will be point for Slovenia. We'll stick to the on-court decision. (23-all). Bit of mopping before we get that 47th point of the set underway, and it will give either a set point to Slovenia or a match point to Czechia. Ace Yakin, it will be a set point for Slovenia. That serve is not good enough. Too easy for Ketchman to find the equalizer. 24-all. Some pressure now on Roman Bernat. Can he give his country a match point? Clicker for Majdic. Well done. Block out. It will be a second set point for Slovenia. On Poklekak's serve. Hard decision for him. Full send or just keep the ball alive. It will be a tactical one directly on the side of Slovenia, and double touch from Velikonya. It is a second set point saved by Czechia. Well, the reception was not clean, but then Slovenia could not optimize it. 25-all. Roman Szczeskal. It is an ace. Yakin decides to touch it. I had the feeling this one was going far away from the line. Match point Czechia. Pokleka, high ball for Turk. It's a free ball for Czechia. Simonek for Zavada. And here we are. It is a 3-1 victory for Czechia. Slovenia was so close from pushing that game into the tiebreak. A first victory for Czechia at home here in Brno in that Division B European Championship. Again,